The Pydal module is a port of Pydal cycles, a project by Alex McLean. Pydal cycles defines a micro pattern language for describing rhythmic patterns, and this is the small portion of the functionality that I've ported over to Python. So a quick overview of the Pydal cycles pattern language. There's a notion of beats, and these strings define patterns that will subdivide the beat. And each symbol stands for a drum type. BD is bass drum, and SN is snare drum here. If we have a metronome running, this first pattern will sound like this. It subdivides the beat into two. But if we play the second pattern now, it'll sound like this, subdividing it into three. We can also group things together, such as in the third pattern. And you can also overlay patterns in different ways. The square bracket notation overlays two patterns such that their total time is the same, and it sounds like this. Along with some of the other functionality, you can end up with some pretty complicated stuff. For example, this. The reason I re-implemented this functionality in Python was because there was some modifications that I wanted to make that I thought would be easier to do in Python than in the original Haskell. One such example is mapping patterns to buttons on the launchpad so I can manually trigger them. Another thing that you can do is record audio from the audio sampler and then splice it using the Pydal language. One, two, three, four. So this modification on the Pydal syntax, this is a symbol that represents some sample. The first part before the colon indicates what button or what bank the sample is in, and then this part indicates the start time in beats of the clip you want to play and the end time.